My girlfriend said marriage is the worst deal for women and hated everything about it, but now after a few years together, she keeps asking why I haven't proposed yet. So I have been with my girlfriend for almost 5 years, great relationship overall, we live together, we get along well, and we have supported each other through a lot. No major issues, at least nothing explosive. Looking back over the last few weeks, she has been dropping hints and the tension has been growing, but let me not get ahead of myself so these thoughts remain organized. Thing is, when we started dating, she was extremely clear about her views on it. Her take? Marriage overwhelmingly benefits men and turns women into live-in support systems. I remember the first time it came up, she straight up said, marriage is the worst deal for women. It is unpaid labor wrapped in a white dress. That was within the first 6 months of dating. And it was not just her. Her friends echoed the same vibe constantly. Over the years, I would overhear them during wine nights, brunches, etc. Some greatest hits. Once you get married, you are expected to do everything from planning holidays, buying gifts, and remembering birthdays, raising kids. What do men do? Grill once a year and change a light bulb. You marry a man, and suddenly you are his secretary, stylist, nanny, and maid hybrid that doubles as an emotional support animal. If I get married, I want a maid, a therapist, and a chef, because that is what I would be giving him. Marriage is just the start of a woman's slow disappearance. It is like you lose your name, your time, and your autonomy. And for what? Hacks, breaks, and shared Netflix. One of the more memorable ones came from her best friend, who said, every married woman I know is tired and invisible. They all nodded and agreed. My girlfriend added, they propose when they are ready, not when you are. Meanwhile, we age, compromise, and still end up doing most of the work in a marriage. Hearing this stuff repeatedly, I stopped seeing marriage as a realistic goal with her. I figured she had strong principles about it and did not want to be that guy trying to change her mind. So I mentally moved on from the idea. I shifted focus to my business and expanded rapidly. My physical health, personal development, pretty much changed my overall goal to learning whatever new things I found interesting and building as much wealth so I can have enough to go anywhere at any time and just be free. I started seeing long-term commitment outside of marriage as more freeing and flexible. And honestly, I felt good about that. Then last week happened. It was movie night and we were watching The Vow. She looked over at me and said, kind of playfully but not really, do you ever think about proposing? And I said, honestly? I used to, but I did not think marriage was something you even wanted. She then said, I used to feel that way, yeah, but people change. I have grown. It is not just about feeling like I should get married, it is about partnership, security, building a life together. I have been thinking a lot about the future, and I do not just want to live with someone forever without the commitment. It is not about the wedding or the social status. It is about knowing that we are in this for the long haul, that we are making a permanent choice to be together. I guess I have just started wanting that deeper kind of security, you know? It is like, there is something about the act of committing to each other officially that feels like the next step for us. I took a minute to process what she said and I said, I get that, but I guess I have changed too. After years of hearing how negative marriage sounded to you, and the way your friends talked about it, I sort of made peace with not going that route. It stopped being something I chased. She looked surprised, almost hurt. She said, so now you do not want to marry me because of things I said years ago? I told her, it is not about holding it against you. But that narrative influenced me. I adapted to what